In this series of studies in Psalms, we will be studying the many ways Psalm speaks into our lives, expressing sorrow, joy, confusion, comfort, hope, and God's providence. It speaks in the many times and experiences of life. I have chosen this meditation on Psalm 138. Psalm 138 is a beautiful royal psalm of David, praising God for his saving help against threatening foes. Let us read Psalm 138. I will praise you, O Lord, with all of my heart. Before the gods I will sing your praise. I will bow down toward your holy temple and will praise your name. For your love and your faithfulness, for you have exalted above all things your name and your word. When I called, you answered me. You made me bold and stout-hearted. May all the kings of the earth praise you, O Lord. When they hear the words of your mouth, may they sing of the ways of the Lord, for the glory of the Lord is great. Though the Lord is on high, he looks upon the lowly. But the proud he knows from afar. Though I walk in the midst of trouble, you preserve my life. You stretch out your hand against the anger of my foes. With your right hand you save me. The Lord will fulfill his purpose for me. Your love, O Lord, endures forever. Do not abandon the works of your hands. This psalm, above all, reminds us to keep our eyes focused on God. He is worthy of our praise, as Psalm 138 expresses so clearly. God's goodness is always with us, no matter our circumstances. It reminds us of God's love and faithfulness, that we must exalt his name and his word. He is faithful to keep his promises, listens and answers our prayers. He strengthens us as we lift up our cares. Even though he is on high, he cares for the downtrodden and saves us in our troubles. This psalm reassures us that he will always fulfill his purposes in our lives and that his love endures forever and he will never abandon us. Psalm 138 is a psalm of gratitude and reassurance. In the many times of danger, guilt, and fear, the Psalms have always spoken to God's people and comforted us. In these confusing times, counting our blessings and focusing on gratitude remind us of God's faithfulness and shine the hope of God's grace into our lives. Thank you, Father, for your word and the Psalms.